pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy, right here on the street, 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. Pleasant good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to the lovely Miss Sharon Flakes and the entire family. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, all our viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on with us, it's always a pleasure to have you guys right here on the inside with us. Let me also say, pleasant good morning going on to my friends and family in Tobago. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Auntie Pat, morning, Nats. Pleasant good morning going out to the management and staff of the street, 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. IWER George and his entire family. So guys, at this point I'm going to open up the lines quickly to take your morning greetings. You can call me at 342-0081 and the 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Morning has broken, life has its reason. Good morning, friend. The big voice of man who comes from the speaker of 91.9. Bruce is in control. Yeah. Let me say good morning. It was 85 past the street. Dear friend, good morning. Good morning, Miss Jean. Good morning, Oga, Malcolm, and Gemma here, Mr. Toronto. Brother Sterling, Salomon, Mr. Claxton Bay. It's a big old Mount St. Georgia, man. You hold everybody in Mount St. Georgia. It's been a time to get up election, call up the road, you know. We had something, I think, have a flag to buy for you. I don't see it already. Yeah. So, Gemma, good morning to you. Mr. Napuna, Mr. Faizabad, yeah, Bataria, yeah, man. And all those, forget that, man, and what's the man name? Joseph, I think his name is, you forget him. And to everybody who think us, hey, Mommy Sauce, good morning to you. Yeah. And to everybody who think I forget the mind, forget all at all, only name right there. But you know, time with Bruce and thing, everybody want to see something. So love to everybody. And may the good Lord bless and keep you. Give somebody something that they say nothing about it. Love is the answer. Bruce.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Brother Bruce.
Morning, my brother. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah. Just got up on here, man, with Ramajin like a old bird in a cage. Yeah. Let me say about into the crew, man. Tomorrow morning, George Cruikshank, man, I know I hear you, brother. Mommy Sauce, 1285, Irish Village. Mount St. George, time to wake up. Oman over. Mr. Napuna, Barataria, wake up, brother. Fireman, Mr. You won. Good morning, my brother, Miss Faizabad. Good morning. Everybody in TNT morning, Gemma still snoozing, so she can't get up now when she gets up. It's time to walk.
Yeah,
so everybody have a good day. But how was the weekend, Brucey?
It was quiet, man.
Yeah, but I went out and spent the weekend up in Port St. Lucie. Hot up there. Yeah, so I'm back down my home now, so I hear locked on and listening to you all, brother. So Sharon, morning, daily voice. Precious. Everybody on 919. I do congratulate your boss on sending up some stuff in the island there for the people that got hit with the storm.
Nice.
That's a good gesture with 919, brother.
Yeah, man.
So you all hang in there, locked on and listening. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
Yeah, man. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
Are you village in the house here? As I would say, eat properly, exercise, jealous someone, and make a stranger laugh. Morning to you and your family. And thanks for coming early as usual to lighten up San Diego. Morning to Sharon and her family, Dale, the voice, and Pastor Google, and to IWER for giving us this loving station, and to Naka and all the announcers, all the hard workers in 91.9. I go to Tobago, my friends, the entertainers tent, Lady Ivy and her crew, Mount St. George, the Starboy, Miss Crosby, and Mrs. Rowley. And I come up to Trinidad, Malcolm, boy, I almost opened the bowling, boy. Hey. Yeah, man. One love, Malcolm. And to my friend, and to Fireman, for you, and to all my friends in Oho and Ann Williams, not from Monito. Morning, my dear. And to Marilyn and San Madeleine, Elsa, Frankie Gemma. I saw a pamphlet on Facebook from way back in 73, 150 to come in. I saved it. Right. DJ Lady and Tamora, and to all my friends in Princess Town here, the Ritas Brothers, my lady, Wendy, and to all my friends in Barapo, Pagoni, all my friends, one love, Bruce.
Yeah, man, take care. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Uncle Brucey. Morning to you, my friend. How are you this morning?
How you doing, cool man? How you doing, Mr. Monk St. George?
I'm good. Glad to hear your voice after all this thing with Daddy there and, if you can and whatever. But still strong, my brother. Be blessed. God is with you all the time. Let me just shout out a few people. Mr. Mano, I heard you early. Mr. Mano, you're using that tree. That extra put you have, that is why you're up so late. Mr. Malcolm, I heard you. Morning to you, white Mr. Gemma. Great sister, I hear you. Morning. Right, Eve. Morning, Louise. Sister Gemma. Morning. Sister Crosby. Morning, my darling. Right, the statue. Grandpoint, morning. Professor Chan, Unit, Sister Jenny, Angie, Mr. Moses, morning to you, man. Maria Lyons, morning, my darling. Mr. Ansel Dennis, morning to you and your team up in Tobago. All the assemblymen, and not assemblymen alone, it's assemblywomen. I don't know why they don't change that nonsense. How a woman could be a man? It's assemblyman and assemblywoman. Why the problem in changing that? The Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago, morning. Especially those who are in governance. Dr. Rowley and his team, morning to you all. All my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandson. I had two of my grandchildren by my daughter who is here with me in Tobago too. They got baptized on Saturday gone. Bless up. Children, bless up. Live with God. Right? AJ, Isaiah, Jabari, morning. Isaiah, remember, you're still on your birthday month. Morning to you all. Love you all. All who didn't name I didn't call, love you all. I call back Uncle Brucey. Auntie Sharon, if you're on your bicycle coming down the road, watch the road, darling. Don't run up the step unless you want the exercise. Right, Uncle Brucey, I got with that.
Yeah, man, take care. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
Blessed to have you this morning again.
Thank you.
Blessed to being you safe. I want to say good morning to each and every one on the street, all the announcers, all those who will be calling in, all my children, my grandchildren, my brother, my sister, Mr. Claxton Bay, good morning. And Frankie Gemma, morning, Mommy, morning. And Mr. Lee, good day, morning. Would you have a blessed morning? When you finish your journey home safe by the grace of God.
Yes, thank you. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bruce.
Hey, Angie, morning.
Good morning to all the callers, listeners, online viewers. Do have a wonderful day and a productive, prosperous week. Have a great day.
Blessings to you. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Bruce Wayne.
Morning, morning.
To all the callers and listeners of 91.9, have a good day. Especially Manu and Josephine from Canada. Bye-bye. Have a good day. All the best.
Blessings. So in just a few minutes, we're going to get into our online papers for today. Monday, the 8th of July, 2024. So at this time, we're going to get into our online papers for today, Monday, the 8th of July 2024, and headlines in the Online Express: mosquito invasion. Amid dengue fears, Central South overwhelmed by millions of insects. Tobago records first case. Experts support bail bill and party at IWER. So let's get inside and see what is taking place. So, mosquito mayhem. A surge in the mosquito population has increased worries about dengue and other mosquito-related diseases across the country, with residents in southern communities. Hold on, let's get in, see what's being said. Right. In southern communities saying they are being overwhelmed by the swarming insects. Warning over long delays for cases. Criminologists have welcomed the passage of the Bail Amendment Bill 2024, but warned about placing people in the prison, the University of Criminality, for long. Hold on. Let's get in. For long periods of time, where they can recruit gang members. Smooth voting at TPP elections. Tobago People's Party TPP political leader Farley Augustine voted at Delford Anglican Primary School as internal elections for the TPP took place yesterday. Saddam wants integrity probe. Barataria Sawa, Member of Parliament Saddam Hussein, yesterday called for the Integrity Commission to investigate the relationship between Tobago businessman Alan Warner and Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley as it relates to Warner's efforts to obtain a firearm user's license, FUL, and blasting license for mining operations. Sitran to dancing, come clean on dengue figures. Carney East Member of Parliament Dr. Richard Sitran believes not enough is being done by the Ministry of Health to address the issue of dengue and the spread of mosquito-borne diseases in the country. Minister of Health Terence Yalsing last month denied that the country had seen hundreds of cases of dengue fever, noting that the country had seen a total of 103 cases over a 5-month period from January to May. Bar cop faints, loses loaded gun. Eastern Division Police are investigating the theft of a firearm belonging to a police constable. Protest granny has her day in court. The matters against a grandmother who was accused of disorderly behavior and resisting arrest during a protest in Barpaw in 2023 have been dismissed. Small eco resorts are better fit for Tobago. SSA won't be shut down, says Hines. Rise of the resistance gang. Warner, I didn't seek help from anybody. When will be Labre's turn? 25-year-old shot and killed in Point Fortin. And these are the stories that are currently making way in the Online Express. So we head over to the Newsday. Cops nab gunmen, seize AR-15 in Cunupia. Maracas lifeguards save man drowning in Tyrico. Saddam Hussein, Integrity Commission must probe Alan Warner's FUL application. Plan to combat Woodlands mosquito infestation, dengue battle. As cases rise, Dialsing, Sicharan square off, row over dengue fever. Superior fire leads cops to dead man. Seafarers seek shelter from Hurricane Beryl. Doppler weather radar, a precise weather warning tool. What's going on here? Griffith, I'm not part of SSA coup plot. Behind the shadows of the SSA. Sita Hall, 5 others to be honored at law school's 50th anniversary. Bad Hurricane Beryl, another borrow day with no town hall for Arima. Griffith plans to transform St. Joseph like a police service. Pensioner dies in San Fernando accident. 3 men killed in Santa Cruz, Sandy Grande and Point Fortin. Suspected car thief shot by police after crash in Taruba. Children's Authority, child safety a top priority during school vacation. Trinidad and Tobago hurricane supplies reach Grenada and St. Vincent. Local attorneys, new UK Prime Minister champion for human rights. Beta mother questions autopsy findings in infant's death. Mixed views from public on SSA cult coup. And these are the stories that are making way in the news day. So we head over to The Guardian. Headlines in The Guardian. Who lied? Disabled mom and son fear being buried by collapsing home. With a bang and in the blink of an eye, a single bullet plunged this Otahiti family into poverty, desperation, and infirmity. Some may say Rakesh Ramkaran was lucky to survive the shot to his head, but since then, he's had no comfort, partial paralysis. He's had to confront partial paralysis, his brother's suicide, his father's abandonment, and his elderly mother struggled to care for him on her own. Killings, shootings keep Eastern Division cops busy. Firefighters stumble upon murdered man in a partially burnt house. Mosquito-borne diseases up. Public urge to clean. Opposition wants government declare dengue a public health emergency. Phase 1 of students' $1,000 book grant rolls out today. Guyana president worried about food security, millions in losses after barrel hits. Barapur residents protest after 17 days without water. Opposition tells Integrity Commission to investigate Prime Minister's friendship with Warner. Smooth sailing for TPP's first internal elections. SDMS schools excel in SEA. Political scientists want PM to clarify coup plot claims after denial by former head. Tobago records first confirmed dengue case for the year. Police arrest 4 for driving under the influence. French far-right party president claims historic gains, blames Macron for creating instability. And CARICOM's task force on agriculture to address setback following Hurricane Beryl. National PTA steps into Belmont Secondary School dress code imbroglio. Gun talk. These are the stories that are currently making way in The Guardian, The Express, and The Newsday at this time. I'll be right back.
your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back. Yes, just dealing with some technical stuff here, making sure everything is on point. Yeah. So at this time, I'm going to open up the lines so you can call me at 3420081 and 4665391. Guys, remember we locked on the Street 919 FM's Facebook page, also on YouTube at IWER TV. Live broadcast on the Street 919 FM, and you can check us out on the Street 919 FM app. Caller, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, my brother.
Hey, morning. How are you doing?
Well, it's good to be in the land of the living, and the northeast looking beautiful this morning.
Nice.
I don't know by what o'clock it's every shower.
Oh, gosh.
You know, all who bowling for water, the reservoirs, and them go get this thing. Remember, we were getting waterfall and it failed. That's how we're doing that. Brother, it's easy with these people. Morning, Trinbago, and by extension, the Titans of Democracy. Morning to Sharon. Morning to Pastor Google. Jojo Long. Brother Dominic. Morning. Morning, Mano. Just a chance of a constituency group, Mr. Bartaria, Rowley Jr., Brian. It's so much to call on a morning. Oh, Mr. Lover, Mountain George. I'll leave it there for now. I'll leave out the ladies and them this morning, Bruce. I see them coming after the Prime Minister again, but time longer than twice. Don't forget what they do when they was there for 5 years and 3 months and 14 days. They leave the treasury empty. They love money bad, but afraid it. Knocked on as usual, my brother. Time for me to push back. There was never ever above country. Knocked on as usual, King.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce. When I was again in the house, as I would say, eat properly, exercise. Jealous, no one to make a stranger laugh. Now, Bruce, imagine 2 dengue deaths. Now, Bruce, I would say first, there are some people, most people, Bruce, around the surrounding, Bruce, they don't check it. Have up in a pan, Bruce, with water settling. Right, Bruce? So they want Dr. Rowley and the health minister to come and tell them to empty it or to throw it away. Bruce, those simple things, Bruce. Hey, Bruce, check your surrounding. Bruce, the high bush around. You see, Bruce, a lot of people lazy, Bruce, and they don't check the surrounding. That is one. And now the minister yesterday, the UNC guy, he want to put the country on a frightful note. Oh, the dengue is like the COVID. It's killing. Oh, God, why they doing that? Why they doing the country that? Eh? Making people scared now. And the next thing, this Mr. Griffith. Two things, Bruce. Whenever the country want to hear anything about energy, the energy minister is talking, right? But you know who TV6 calls? Ram Narayan. It calls Ram Narayan. Imagine that it calls Ram Narayan when they want to speak about energy. Is he the minister of energy? No. But they always call Ram Narayan. And the other gentleman, he's a Trinbagonian, but he used to work in Barbados, and I shake him off now. I forget his name, but those two individuals, they always speak to them, and then Gary Griffith. Anything, Bruce, about law and policing, they wouldn't call Ola or any big inspector. They'll call Gary Griffith. I'll leave it there, brother. No.
Caller, good morning.
Yes, Uncle Bruce. Princess Town, you're talking about Mariano Brom. Yeah. Mr. Saddam Hussein, I want to ask you something. Why you ain't call for the Integrity Commission to investigate the $500 million cotton note that ain't come back to our treasury all up to this present day? But you all want Dr. Rowley back about Mr. Warner. Mr. Warner say he never asked nobody for any help for him. And that Mr. Warner is one of my schoolmates. You understand? I'm not swearing for nobody, but I'm just saying you all want Dr. Rowley back. Where Warner is concerned, all on the report that was read last week by all the people and all the SSA, the pastor, followers who they gave FUL without not even proper documentation. You all not calling for investigations into those things. You understand? You're not calling for investigation into the friendship of your leader who, when she was prime minister with the Gopal. Well, you're not calling all these things, you know. David Lee there on $1 million bail. Well, you ain't calling for the case to try for you to know his fate, but with all in the parliament, in the Senate, they're talking all kind of thing, and in the parliament and all kind of thing, they're talking all sorts of things. But he there on $1 million bill for trying to defraud the country of taxes. You understand? These are the nonsense that you all are behaving with. But Mr. Munilal wants investigation into the man who coming from India with Petrotrin. Munilal, investigate yourself first, eh? Investigate yourself first. Why you didn't investigate the man who was to build the water plant down in Beecham, and right now he's only bush is seen, and as my brother Baratari always say, he gone with so much money to Panama. Those are the things you all have to investigate, not Dr. Rowley and Warner with a FUL. But don't worry, all you try all kind of things on Dr. Rowley, but he does know because he on a steady head, you know. He's not on foolishness. You understand? Mr. Diastin, brace for it, you know. You come in and say the dengue is you caused it, you know, and you responsible for it. So breaks, Mr. Health Minister, breaks for yourself, boy. Coming soon. Right? You understand? Wade Mark, you the next one. Talking about a stupidness. But you lied when he was the speaker between 2010 and 2015. You lie on the Chief Justice, but you come talking about lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. Well, look, all the two. All right. Mother Tanapuna morning. They're not coming back, Mother Tanapuna. I'm going Uncle Brucey for now. Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Bruce,
Morning, morning.
Good morning to you, my darling. How are you doing?
I did cool.
I know that I'm here a strong person. Trinidad and Tobago, good morning to each and every one. Loving you, Mr. Levitt right there. Good morning to you too, Bruce. Well, I know your duty now is to take care of mom, okay? Right. Bruce,
Oi.
I want to ask a question here this morning. Bruce, hear this, eh? Ram Logan had a matter that finished last week, right? You heard me, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Up to now, we hear nothing about it, right? Nothing. You hear nothing about that, right? You see the judiciary in Trinidad and Tobago, our eyes is on you all, right? We're looking at you. Bruce, Mr. Best, when you have cocoa in sun, expect rain. Anybody tell that or you was going to cause a coup in Trinidad and Tobago? When you have cocoa in sun, expect rain. Bruce, I had called last week and I told Sharon with this dengue that's out right now. I asked people right in Trinidad and Tobago, be careful, you're surrounding. Bruce right now is out in a mess of that right now, eh? So last time I speak to a friend, told me his daughter came out. You understand me? So in a serious mess. Only be careful of that out there. Right? Bruce, I want to ask you something. What Mr. Warner has to do with our Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago? The last time they started the gentleman that told Dr. Oli a house in Tobago and this and whatnot and whatnot and whatnot. Good Lord, Oli, leave the Prime Minister out of all that nonsense and out of rubbish now. Leave him, the man. Leave him, the man. Things that we're supposed to be focusing on, we're not focusing on that. You understand? I mean, only bleating, oh God, good Lord, Father. But Bruce, one thing I could say, it's a good thing the Prime Minister is a very strong person. You will know that, right? And you see utter rubbish talk. Things for the UN and them to go and to fight. That is why they start to get stripping now and they start to vote right now. You don't know what take them. I will call back in a gun.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Chief. What's going on?
Well, everything all right? Everything good with you?
Yeah, man.
All right, brother. Well, I just call in to continue on with my partner, Princess Tom, was saying earlier this morning, because I wanted to talk about, because I want to tell the people who talking, mosquito don't build nests to hatch. They don't throw discarded material in the waterway to make pool for them to hatch. The government, and I want to also say the people who that sell the used park and have a set of derelict vehicle park up in the road and all of that, with collecting water, they also contribute in it. And the government don't cut your yard, pick up the empty containers around the yard, on your yard, clean up that. They don't do that. So this kind of thing with blaming the government for everything with dengue. Nobody want to do nothing but themselves. Also, the other experts say spraying is not enough because when you spray too much, the mosquito get immune to the spray. So the spray becomes useless. I heard that from an expert.
Yep.
So I want people to just know that. Clean your surroundings. Help. Have a good day, Bruce.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Uncle Bruce. Me again for just a minute. Mommy, morning, Mommy. You are so correct. Mommy, I came to look for you, but I hear you wasn't there, and I didn't see anything. Sorry about that. All right. Mr. Griffith, how you know about coup that you're not a part of SS coup? So you didn't know about a coup? Oh, okay, Mr. Gary Griffith. Continue to talk, man. Talk and talk and talk and talk, and you talk yourself straight into what you want to go, where you want to go by the royal jail prison. Go ahead. Keep talking. A lady gave her advice to your wife, to buy a black negligee and take it somewhere at C21. But I don't know why she refusing to do it. Maybe she have a reason why. But you continue, blah, blah, blah in your mouth and saying all sorts of things. You know to call Dr. Rowley with Alan Warner and FUL. But all those that you gave FUL and a man who have a license about firearms, you know, all in your timing. He can, for 3 years, he can't give a report for all the FULs that, for all the firearms that he sell and all kind of things. Saddam and them not asking for investigation into that. But it's Dr. Rowley they want to investigate all the time. Dr. Rowley is really a sore foot on all your body, you know. Really a sore foot and hurting all your bad. But you continue to hurt you all until 2030. That is what I am telling you. Until 2030, you go hurt all you. And if the Lord wanted to continue, give him the strength and the health and whatever, he's going to go on further than that. So let's take that. Take that. Right.
342-0081 4665391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm calling from the United States of Tobago. I realize Sharon is coming in. So I realize you're on the hot seat. Anyhow, I enjoy the program, so I decided to call in.
No problem.
Well, I don't know you. What's your name, sir?
I think you know me, man. I know this voice.
All right, brother. All right, Mr. Jason. Stay strong.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Hi,
morning, Sharon. Sharon there?
No, she's not there today.
Oh, morning, everybody else. I would like the minister who is responsible for water, Mr. Marvin Gonzalez, if he could update us. You know, sometimes we tend to forget things. And I want the figures, please. There was a program for water for all. And now everybody has water. I don't know if it was water for some. Oh, it is really water for all. And some time ago I heard they were talking about they still paying money to the contractor. And they're not getting water. And how much per month, if you could tell us how much a month. Or how much every year. And how long is the contract for. If you could update us on it, I'll be happy to hear about it because I feel sad when I hear people say they can't get water. And at some time I really heard they spoke about how much money they have to pay yearly and they're still paying it. And what happened to the contract, I don't know. Okay?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could get on to him somehow to give us a breakdown of that contract and what went on and how much water and why some people not getting water and that sort of thing. Okay?
Yes.
All right, Bruce.
Okay. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce. Blessed uprising.
Blessed morning, on.
Never the strength and powers. Next week I'm more shocked, so others. Thanking God for more life, health, and strength. Celebrating many more.
Yeah, man.
I stand time to buy them, boy. Which part I done in the back here? I must do and sunflower. Must it all like flies and what's the best? When you back here, there was a set of warehouse and all kind of things. So it's a real water settling in them drain and things like that.
Oh. Yeah, be
I
careful.
really could give you a little touch up in the back here, but I don't do my things. Yesterday I grew up on this touch up the yard and things, and the yard and wash it down and things. I have two little ones there. So I am playing with them now.
Yeah, man.
So I do my things at home here.
Nice.
So I look forward to listening.
Yeah, man, bless it.
Yeah, love.
Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce.
Hey, Jenny, morning.
How things?
Hey, cool, everything cool.
Okay, God is good. We love you, you know that.
Yeah, man.
Morning, Miss Felix, you have here. I'm on the callers listeners on 91.9. Bruce, has dengue fever something new?
No, I don't think so.
Have we always been told keep your surroundings clean, keep your yard clean? If you have any tires and things, get rid of the tires in a proper way. Don't have water collecting your plant pots. You know, take it up, always empty the water. We have been going through this year after year. Is nothing new. So the government have their part to do, the Ministry of Health have their part to do, but you too, as an individual, with your property and your surroundings, also have things to do. You have your own and make sure they're not collecting water because, you know, the mosquito larva will grow there. You have the Ministry of Health people will come around. You're supposed to have your card. They will come and they will show the little things inside the tank and in the water areas and all that. So the point I'm making is this. I don't understand why all of a sudden this conversation with dengue, like the whole country fall apart with dengue. Why are people so anxious, or some people so anxious for negative things for this country to happen in this country? Look, we are fifth on the list in the world for people coming to invest money in this country and business and all that. Nobody talking about that. Nobody ain't talking about the fact that something historic happened just last week, that the steel band was proclaimed the national instrument. That's something we always talking about why they can't do nothing with that yet. Look all over the world playing it. Next thing they thief it from it. We always say that, you know, hearing those things. You know, hearing about the positive things in this country, but the negative, some people, they carrying it on and on. It's all, and you know the thing about it, those who doing that, they never travel the world and they're not leaving Trinidad. This country's falling apart, them saying so. But Bruce, you know, they're not leaving. This country so bad and the government wicked and Rowley's a tyrant and a dictator. But you know, they're not leaving. They're right here to enjoy the carnival, all the fest, everything that's happening in this country. They're right here to enjoy it. But I just want to say congratulations again for the government for piloting that bill. That was a government bill, and those who, I heard Mr. Diaz, I think his name on our next show, talking about thank the opposition and all that. Whether the opposition voted or not, the bill would have passed. It just needed a simple majority. But they didn't have a choice, in my opinion, because it'll look a kind of way if they say they objected to it. But I will guarantee you, based on the behavior before, you know, everything that it is do, had the government needed a special majority, that bill wasn't going to pass to make the steel pan the national instrument. And finally, to Trinbago, thank you, Ms. Deborah Ramsey. It seems that since you became the president of Trinbago, there has been a new vibe, a new vibrancy. Because we didn't know that Trinbago didn't own the land up in Trin City. We didn't know that Mr. Pandey just gift them it. They had no legal right to it. They had no documentation. They had no deed, nothing. That is why we could understand now why we had this eyesore in the eye all the time. Them didn't own no land. So only show off, they talking about Pandey give Trinbago land. Yeah, but get your land, you had to have deed and things fit so that they could go and take mortgage and things to build. They had no rights to the land. Them just had a comfort. So they was squatting. So now Ms. Deborah Ramsey more coming now, and there was been a switching in terms of agreement made. They get property now down on Rice Road, where it could be the headquarters and have commercial business and things right in the heart where Pan come from. Isn't that something to be celebrated? No, but they want to talk about that. But Pan, they get land and the woman get deal to thing and the Indian coming to develop the land. They come in to develop because the land is not what Pan Trinbago own. Now they own something down on Rice Road, and that is right down commercial space where they could have real business and thing, because right the boat and them coming in, right the Hyatt with a whole section. So Ms. Deborah Ramsey, more you take about this morning because you do better than a lot of them who was president at Trinbago before. Bruce, excuse me as usual, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to have a conversation. You do have a blessed day. Bye.
You too, take care. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, blessed morning, man.
Blessed morning to you, man. Sister Jenny, good morning. Thank you very much. Mano morning, Mr. Chance. Everybody, good morning. Grandmother in Tobago. Sister Jenny, the NTA opened a party in Maracas and Joseph on Saturday. So they would continue this conversation because it falls within the Minister of Health. They will promote that conversation to try to make the Minister of Health look bad because Mr. Griffith believes that he could win the St. Joseph Maracas seat. So we can't get away from that. This is the politics. This is the lies that they are playing to try to make it look as though the Prime Minister is lying. So that building where Pancho Bego get, I wonder if we could vision what that building could be. There are two major hotels next to that building. Bruce Wayne, I could open a pan school teaching people to play pan, you know. You know that, Bruce Wayne? I could open a facility teaching people to play pan so you could fly in from Australia, Germany, and you're staying in the Hyatt or you're staying in the hotel opposite that used to be Crown Plaza. You could stay in either one and just walk across the road to your school that teaches you how to play pan. You could walk across to the school that teaches you how to create or make a pan. And I could teach you how to make mass in the same place too, Bruce Wayne. I could sell you pan, and I could also give you a place to stay because of my location. And when the cruise ship come, I could invite a group of people who has anything to do with carnival, pan, what they call the thing where we just make shack, you name it. I could create a village ride for carnival. But we don't have no vision because we have a group of people telling me the Prime Minister lied. And all these documents that the Prime Minister create, all these people against Gary Griffith. So the only person talking the truth in Trinidad and Tobago is Gary Griffith. Everybody else lies. So how, Bruce Wayne, if I write a document against you, you don't see it. I see it. Or the man who writes it against you that I hired to write this document, he see it, I see it. You ain't see it, right? Because it's against you. But you come in and tell people what is in the document is lie. How is that possible, Bruce Wayne? When you don't know what is in the document, and you go in around and tell the whole world what I saying is a lie. They better wake up here sooner than later. Enjoy your morning, my brother. Be safe.
Yeah, man. Three 420-814-665-391. Call, good morning.
Bruce.
Oui.
I see Michelle here. Are you doing it wet, boy? We neighbor. We proud of her, you understand me? So they had a nice writing up about Carna's Girls School too. Government school. So we wait to see what you will bring for Trinidad and Tobago, right, Bruce?
Yeah.
Mr. Monk St. George, you cannot have seen me that day, darling, because I had to go and do blood test and also see the consultant. That is why. You say you was asking for me. Hey, Bruce?
Well, I didn't see him until he came.
You didn't see me, yes. And you know, you don't really get to see consultants, so and that was my blood test day. But you know, good. But I think your daddy friend going on this week too.
Yeah, supposed to. I think so.
You see, let me tell you something now. Wait till it pass, which is almost about 15 or 20 people burying carnage, boy. When he has it master ready, if you're ready, you know. Ain't you know that, right?
True that.
Let's say, but Bruce, we want the best of for Trinidad and Tobago, and parents. Children is on vacation right now. Have your eyes on them, please. Open your eyes on them, please, because Bruce, you know, this is a very hectic 2 months. You understand me? You have to open your eyes on these kids right now. You agree with me, Bruce?
That's right.
Yeah, we have to. Who can I, darling?
Yes. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Brucey.
Morning.
How long I'm trying to get through? Well, since 6 o'clock till 5 o'clock I sit down here. Yes. But right away, let's go have Brucey. Good morning to all my family in Tobago, my blood family and my PNM family. Good morning to all my family in Trinidad. Special good morning to my Prime Minister, his cabinet and his family, and also my PNM family. Blessings to each and every one of them. Bruce, you know what I want to find out this morning? I want to find out if, because the Prime Minister and Mr. Warner is friends, what does that have to do if he want to get a license, a gun license? The man is a businessman. That is why he want to get his license. That have nothing to do with the Prime Minister. I don't understand that. Why? I don't know why. But God usually was, not them. Okay.
So true. Caller, good morning.
Bruce, is me again. Gemma, you don't know why that pop up now. That is why the reason why Gary Griffith had seen that Dr. Rowley had asked he, you understand me, to give the gentleman a gun. Only I remember that, only must remember things. Gary Griffith came out and said that. And that is why he and Dr. Rowley fall out for. Because he didn't give Warner what he asked for, and Dr. Rowley get against him. That is all, you must remember that. That Gary Griffith, that's why he talking. The only place we have to go right now, Bruce, is in the market and Woodford Square to babla him out. I gone.
Caller, good morning.
Brucey, good morning.
Morning.
Everything is good?
Everything is good.
Wonderful. Let me say good morning to my sister. Sis, good morning. Miss Faizabad, good morning to you. Hope all is well. Mommy, love. Good morning. Monk St. George, I hear you'll be asking for me. I don't feel I'll be hearing, you know. But you know, you and I, we don't see eye to eye. Brucey,
Oui.
back in the days when Aisha was on this radio station, I used to tell Aisha, every time the PNM have the UNC on the back foot, something does happen. Or somebody does say some kind of nonsense to make the UNC look good. Brucey, I will leave it there.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning to Ms. Eva Fireman, Mr. Chance, Teresa Conley, Daniela, Altia, 29 Super C. Part C, yeah. Bruce, my concern is this morning, as Jamal say, right? African people who are business people cannot apply for a firearm license. If there is a problem when African is a business person, or a home owner, why we have to go through all of those negative, right? And also, Bruce, when SIS was doing work for the UNC, one of the main contractors, there was no problem. So if an African is a business person, why they have to try to drag him and name down in the front of the newspapers when they have important things to print in front of the newspapers, we don't see nothing. Look like the former Attorney General. He lost a constitutional case. Nothing was printed in the front of the papers. People, be aware what's happening. Okay, Bruce?
Yeah, man.
Have a good day. Ms. Cummins, good morning.
Caller, good morning.
Yes, Bruce. Are village again here? You properly exercise, jealous one with a stranger love. I'm sorry for calling back, but I want to say morning to you, Ron, my friend. Right. Bruce, you see, as your brother now mentioned, you want integrity commission to investigate, not just straight pin. Maybe the hole is a little too big. And all the wrongs, people in parliament right now, they should be out of parliament. They don't want the integrity commission to deal with that. But some simple little jokey things. But as Jenny said, the good things in the country, they are not studying the great things that happening in our Twin Island. They're only on Analytica, commerce. They're on commerce. Commerce is their mantra, and courthouse is their mantra. They will be the only opposition party that takes the government to court every week. Every week. Why? Just to go back into power to do, well, I wouldn't say double wrong, but triples wrong. Why are they doing that? They are not of country. They are of self. And they have a way, Dr. Roddy Black, and he ain't capable black people. No, man. Some of the young people would digest that. And that cannot augur well. That can augur well, Bruce. So you see, okay, last week, Bruce, I think was on CNC3, they were asking, well, the people say this on the streets, and they question about 9 individuals, and it's full people, and then they hear them, around with me a mosquito, and then come in. Our man said, where living, must be like that. Bruce, all of them who were speaking, I would like to go and see their surrounding. I would like to see their surrounding. Who's saying, they're spraying. I would like to see each of them, their surrounding. I won, Bruce. Thanks, I won.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Uncle Brucey, me again, because like the people and them are busy to call. And, Mommy, would you believe that Mr. Warner and actually the Warners, that section of the Warners, they are one of the top ranking, what is the right word I'm supposed to say, business people in Tobago. They have all the big groceries here, the penny savers. They are the owners of it. The quarry, the asphalt plant. So the man is a powerful man in business. It's not no petty squeak who Gary Griffith give FUL in Trinidad, who must just have a few motor car in the yard and he wants somebody to come and see it. The people and they are well fortified in Tobago. If they're not the biggest business person in Tobago where construction and things is concerned, they're into construction, house building, and all these things. They're into quarrying, they're into grocery, and many other things I think they have in place. So what is the problem? What is the problem? But is it, just as you said, is Gary Griffith coming? He trying to make a bacchanal. So let him go right ahead because he know exactly what he knows. Let him go right ahead with his foolishness. I don't know why he's fighting along the man. And the Dr. Rowley and all the people come from the same village, Mason Hall, between Mason Hall, Moriah, or wherever. They know each other from young people, young boys, because more or less all of us are around the same age group, man. Come on, people. Leave Dr. Rowley alone. Leave the man alone, man. Leave it there. We cannot see eye to eye. because I have my eyes in front of my head, maybe you have yours in the back of your head. That is all I could tell you. That is why we can't see eye to eye, because I know it's only your eyes you could see with. And if you have yours in front and you're watching at me, I'll see it. But maybe you don't have yours in front. I know I have mine in front. All right.
Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Bishop.
Come on.
Mother morning, I forget to say morning to you, mother. Mother morning. I want you to understand something. That man come from Tobago and come Trinidad and build a pan tent. Not so? He built a pan tent in town. I want you to understand something. I went, Bruce Wayne, please allow me. I went, what they call the place? Mount St. Benedict. And while I was up there, I looked down. You know where Jairam Kisoon had the place on the highway? That road. When I look from Mount St. Benedict, Bruce Wayne, is the tallest heap of gravel I see in Trinidad in years that is not on national quarry lands. I asked myself, how did this man acquire this? I ain't go call no name. Anybody who know what I'm talking about, go know what I'm talking about. You see, this man, that a man called John Williams from Cuba, Mr. Manning, give him the work to widen the highway from, I think it's La Hoqueta or Maloney or wherever, up to which part Neil Massey is and past there from the single lane that it was to 2 lane. That man didn't own a quarry. He didn't own an asphalt plant, but he had all the equipment and everything. And when he started Bruce Wayne, the first thing he ended up with is problem to get sand. Mr. Manning let him go by national quarry. He had to go and buy the sand. But you know who owned the sand pit, right? So they ain't selling him the sand. So Mr. Manning, when they washed the material by national quarry, Mr. Manning and the sand, that the first time in Trinidad and Tobago, people realized that we could have used that sand for fill. After that, everybody started to go and buy it. Mr. Manning let him use that. He import his own stone. And when he ready to pave the road, nobody ain't selling him no asphalt. Election come and change. Jacona come and bring Junior Sammy and Kusal and finish the work and throw out Mr. John Williams. You see that man from Tobago? The same thing that happened to John Williams. All they say, he ain't helping black people. Well, Warner is a black contractor who built a building in town and get several other jobs in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not saying that if what they accuse him of, and here we go, and they hold his nephew more than how many, that didn't happen last week. It's more than weeks ago they hold his nephew where that was concerned. They just happened to charge everybody this week or last week or whenever the time is. That you see transpiring, they said the black man ain't helping nobody. Well, like one black man, the black man was helping. And because the black man seemed to be moving, how you could bring him? Where that man come from, Bruce Wayne? To come to have an asphalt. You understand my point I'm making, Bruce Wayne?
Yep.
He is putting businessmen, or a particular group of businessmen in Trinidad and Tobago, in problems because he could do what no other black man in Trinidad and Tobago could have done. He left Tobago and come here and do what no black contractor in Trinidad could do. You understand what problems he have? So they would find all ways and means to try to get rid of that black contractor. Well, they better wake up sooner than later. Thank you very much, my brother.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce.
Yeah, man. I see.
Bruce, you will recall, well, since Friday, I was trying to get, but I cannot go out of the game, so give me enough time to do my research, and I did it. I read about 4 or 5 different articles, and at no time, Dr. Oli called that man name with the SSA report, and that man jumped out and started again like his usual self. Now, you must ask a question, this. That man, Mr. Griffith, he was a part of the SSA? Bruce?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking a question. Gary Griffith was ever part of the SSA? No, he was never part of it. He was the commissioner. So if they do not report on the SSA, I don't understand how your name come out. How you just jump out and say you're not a yet. Well, there's something goes. The people who get precepted and who have named SRPs, they have more than he. So at the end of the day, when you do the investigation, everything lays back to he. So he just jump out and say, Doctor, never call him in. Because the report not about guy, it's about SSA. And he just jumped out. Next thing, last thing we hear, and he lied so much. Last thing we hear, he don't really pastor. Now we hear him. Now we see him, he and the pastor. He and the pastor, and about 2-3 elements, they are on Zoom call. So when this man talking, you can't believe a word he said. And according to most of the callers this morning, I don't see nothing wrong with a black businessman. But the problem is with this man black. Apparently, once you're black, he's supposed to have nothing, own nothing in this country. Anyhow, what's all this say now?
Yeah, man, blessings. Caller, good morning.
Bruce.
Oi.
Gary Griffith is stating, I am not part of the FSA coup plot. So Gary, how come Gary could say he's not part of it? So you know they was expecting a coup, right? Because he's not part of the plot. Bruce, there's over 70,000 of ammunition gone missing, Bruce. Whose hand is it in? And hear me clearly. I repeat, whose hand is it in? SSA, you all are responsible. SSA, you all are responsible. Right now, Gary over talking and you will put himself. Listen to me, Bruce. I will surprise if I get up in the morning and hear or other morning and hear certain people get locked up here, you know. You hear what I'm telling you about, right? We playing a nasty game in Trinidad and Tobago. A nasty, nasty game. And hear me clearly. We in July month, right? Just now we have to celebrate, you know, the passing of our great and late Mr. Robinson. You remember that, right, Bruce?
Yeah.
Right. You hear what I'm telling you about? Our eyes just stay focused and keep our eyes open. We're playing a nasty, nasty game. But one thing I can tell you before I come on the radio, it will not be like the last and the full song we ever had in Trinidad and Tobago. Eh? Trust me, God, it will not be like that. Do you still remember the other day they had found some guns in Santa Cruz? You remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some serious weapons? I sure I and you didn't go and put it in the bush, right? I got.
Mm-hmm. Caller, good morning.
Brucey,
Oui.
remember the lady said she's not about country, she's about party, so what do you expect? Well, Brucey, last night I heard gun bullet firing like mad in my area around here in the river. I don't know who they put on last night. Bullet was so.
Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, good morning. Morning.
Yeah, man, morning.
Sharon, morning. Bruce, you see, Gary needs to shut up, but he don't want to shut up. So a lot of things that he's saying could have serious effect on him in court, because Gary wants, what Gary's playing for is to keep a bacchanal talk so the Prime Minister or the National Security Minister could say things. So just in case it reaches to the court, he could say, first thing he lost, I'm going to say, is the pre-public trial thing now. To try to sully what is going on. Remember, Gary is not under investigation. There is an audit, and an audit report came out. Because the Prime Minister would have laid the thing and explained what went on. He didn't blame anybody to say that thing. He just said the questions that he has to give to the public and to the Parliament is that under so-and-so did watch, this is what happened in the police service, this is what happened, this is missing, this one missing, that one missing. Now, when that's completed, now then obviously they're going to pass the report on to the police or a section of the police, whoever it is, to do their investigation. They will be looking at all the witnesses, everybody, and they'll meet them, and they'll talk to them. The person have a right to have the lawyer with them while being questioned by the police. The police will gather all the information, gather all the evidence, and then take that to the DPP. And when the DPP gets it, the DPP will decide who to charge, how to charge, under what section of the law to charge and everything, and they'll reach before the court. And when they go before the court, if, and I'm just saying it, if Gary Griffith end up in front of the court, explain them thing. For you to come out and tell me all kind of thing about the Prime Minister, ask for this for his friend and all kind of thing, they save that to the court and prove that in the court. You understand? Let the court decide whether you think, and you let the lawyers them drill you down to find out if they're talking the truth, because basically I can't see that man need the help of the Prime Minister to get a fuel. Just the man's that's all the man is a senior citizen that has a large business or everything. I mean, I know he don't need no help for that. He just sent through his thing or one thing, and the divisional commander, which is the superintendent of the district that he lives in, will have his people do his investigation. If there's an objection, they'll find out why the objection and whatever it is, and they'll go through the process. But he would be able to get a FUL compared to a normal average citizen who doesn't really have a threat to his life, but he just want to have a gun. He may not have no court case or no thing before him and all these things, but it's hard for you to give a person a gun, even though they clean and everything, but they have to have good reason. I mean, a normal citizen who has a clean record and everything good and no objection from the neighbors or everything, he just wants to fire him. You ask the question, why? Because in case, something can happen on the way of the country going over, that's not a good reason to give anybody a fire, because as Gary failed to realize that there are policies, and who makes the policies is the cabinet makes the policy. So you can't forget our cabinet policy and do what you want, and that is exactly what he was doing. And he can't pull himself out from all these set of ammunition and guns that they can't account for. Because who signs fake? Who authorized it? The person whose signature is to give the dealers and whoever it is that you're ultimately responsible. But if under your watch you had people doing what they want, well, right, you will be clear because they were doing what they want. You just say you have to say anything else than that. But when you're starting to call out of madness and this one, and I do a favor for that one, you're telling me that you're hiding something. And that was my problem. I just sticking with the facts. There's a lot of guns and ammunition that is missing. There's a lot of madness happening. People was paying one set of money to get FUL. People got FUL who was not supposed to get FUL. This is what we are dealing. This is before the country. This is a concern for each and every citizen in Trinidad and Tobago. And on top of it, we're hearing that certain things was happening, like they're really planning a coup. Because you had the other section of the SIS doing what they want to do. So allow the process to go through. Let me just ignore Gary. Let Gary talk how much he wants. And let me stick to the fact. Let me see how we can get to the bottom of this. let people who ask questions to answer go to the court and clear their names. Simple as that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Morning to you, Bruce, and morning to all listeners. Morning to Sharon.
Morning.
Morning to everybody. Yeah, you guide one more time. Now, let me tell you something. Bruce, in National Security Circle, even though you, let's say, you lost your job in that particular circle, especially like a commissioner of police and people in that at that level, even though you follow to the prime minister or president, you do come back out there. You're still under, notwithstanding that, you're still under oath of secrecy because of the position you hold. Now, that takes a lot of maturity and it takes a lot of responsibility. And I don't know if Gary Griffith understands that. It come like, Trump and one of those FBI agents had fallen out and the gentleman came out of office, but he never publicized some of the security aspects of what Trump would have spoken to him about. And that's why I see two thinking. And what is amazing about Mr. Griffith? He has to understand that, you are persona non grata in the circle of national security, especially under the PNM. We can't bring you back there. You're not trustworthy. It's like a nomad. He wants to be a leader of a party. He wants to be commissioner. Listen, that degree of narcissism is really beyond what somebody could be thinking about Bruce. So, I'm uncomfortable with people like Gary Griffith and there, and I'm uncomfortable with the whole question of people. He made the point about our group being independent. If it's independent, yet when people do the nonsense in office, the normal thing, blame the minister, blame the prime minister. So let me end, because I want people to understand that Trinidad and Tobago is not an easy country to run, especially for the PNM. I made this point already and I'll complete it like a mantra. Half the population will always be against Dr. Rowley, and then you have a group, no matter what, the vocal, that's a group of African people, always vocal to always change the conversation. So it's very difficult. Bruce, I'll call back in after the 7 o'clock hour.
Okay.
Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah.
Caller, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, morning, Mr. Yates.
Yeah. And they used some very prophetic words some years ago. Connect the dots. So Griffith is querying anything about coup and where Rowley get his information about a coup and this and that and the other. Who told us 1 year ago on a UNC local government platform, right, that I have information that could bring down this government? Who used those words? None other than Gary Griffith. He should be the last person to talk about whether there's a possible coup and where Dr. Rowley get that information from and this and that. He told us that he has information. I'm not lying on the man. I'm not concocting anything. He told us that I have information that could bring down this government. And leave it right there for the time being. Good morning, Gary Griffith.
So, guys, at this time we go to the break. We'll be right back.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM. As we transition into summer, we continue to talk politics, current events, entertainment, and what's trending while balancing the talk with some of your favorite tunes, both old and new. Our purpose is to keep you informed and edify you, as well as to give you food for thought on the current affairs of this nation and the world. Keep it locked to the street. 919 FM every day, all day. Our on-air numbers are 342-0081 and 466-5391. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. The Street 919 FM. YouTube, IWER TV.
The Street 919 FM.
Shed it life. Greetings and blessing in the name of our wonderful Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia. And we would like to invite you to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio.
Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444.
Please be sure to tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life, I lay it on the altar as my life.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go in your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM. We've done it again. Check out these amazing deals just for you. Always a better deal at Better Deal Supermarket. Come on down today. Don't forget to ask about our amazing in-store shopping competitions. We've always got something going on. Always aiming to please, and we never do anything less. Lots more in-store just for you. It's always a better deal. Lamppost number 50, Diet Street, Canopia. Better Deal Supermarket.
Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going. After a storm, there is a calm. Where there is darkness, light follows. Where there is evil, good overcometh. It's Conscious Talk with Steve Antoine. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk. Conscious Talk. Talk.
The
presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Alloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
So guys, welcome back. Just to give you a bit of quick information before we continue with our calls. Hey Tobago, upgrade your home with the Flow Link Up Plus bundle. Unrivaled speeds of up to 300 megabytes, unmatched access to 112 channels, and unbeatable streaming options. All for an unbelievable price of $310.95. Join the winning team today. Flow, unrivaled, unmatched, unbeatable. Come and enjoy Christmas in July at Furniture Plus with incredible deals in store and online. Shop Queen mattresses from $699. Get combo deals from $1,499. Save up to $3,600 on appliances. Get up to 30% off on furniture. Plus free gifts with select purchases. Need a payment plan? Affordable hire purchase plans are available. All Furniture Plus stores are open Monday to Saturday. Shops of Rima store opens on Sundays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sawa store opens on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Check press and social media for details. The Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago presents the 2024 Pan-African Festival TNT, commemorating emancipation, the greatest celebration of Africa outside of Africa. Come celebrate 186 years of emancipation at the alleged Yasu Omwale Emancipation Village, Queen's Park, Savannah, with a full week of activities. There's something for everyone, from the pan lovers and art enthusiasts to foodies, music lovers, and children. It's a family affair you won't want to miss. On Saturday, July 27th, grand opening of the village. Women in Rapso, tribute to Sherilyn Byron. Unity, a reggae concert, a special tribute to women. Sunday, July 28th, Family Day, Food Fair, Youth Pan Explosion, Jazz at Sunset, Pan by Moonlight. On Monday the 29th, Ancestral Night. Tuesday the 30th, Calypso Concert, Shikemu Luther. On Wednesday, July 31st, Pan-African Concert. Every day from 3 p.m., Rhythms and Voices of Africa. On August 1st, Emancipation Day, tribute to our ancestors, All Stars Panyard, Freedom Morning Come, play, Kambule Street Procession to the Emancipation Village, Flambeau Procession from Queen's Park, Savannah to All Stars Panyard. And August 2nd, hold on, Village Lanyap. A village opens every day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Admission is free until 3 p.m. Entrance fee $40, and after 3 p.m. children under 12 are free. Paying patrons can win return tickets to any car destination courtesy Caribbean Airlines, the official airline of the 2024 Pan-African Festival TNT commemorating emancipation. August 2nd and 3rd in collaboration with San Fernando City Corporation, Freedom Festival at Harris Promenade, San Fernando, the Emancipation Support Committee of Trinidad and Tobago, moving forward with our heads up. So guys, you got to look out for that. Remember, it starts on July 27th. Better Deal Supermarket, 70 Aranguez Road, Light Pole, 50 Diet Street, Canopia. Always a better deal. Goat stew, $21.99 per pound. Lamb shoulder, $26.99 per pound. Golden brand margarine, 3 for $19.99. Betty full cream milk, 2 for $23.99. Sunday's ice cream, 1 gallon, 2 for $109.99. Creamy ice cream, 2 for $99. IQF chicken breasts, 5 pound, $89.99 at Better Deal Supermarket. Shark, $14.99 per pound. Oasis water, 330 ml, 5 cases for $89.99. Miran parboiled rice, 900 gram, 3 for $27.99. at Better Deal Supermarket. Santa Rosa sausage 4 for $19.99. Royal parboiled rice 3.6 kg for $39.99. Premier oil 900 ml $13.99. Moran brown sugar 750 g 3 for $26.99. Much more in store for you at Better Deal Supermarket, 70 Aranguez Road, Sawa, and Lightpole 50 Diet Street, Canopia. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see more. Offers run till July 9th, 2024. The Street 919 FM mobile app is now live. Keep in the loop with all your favorite programs. Be in the know first and carry us wherever you go. Listen and watch us live at the click of your fingertips. Download our mobile app now. Go into your favorite app store, whether it be Android or Apple, and type in The Street 919 FM. Big Mike and Little Mike are your dynamic duo sharing their passion for a healthier lifestyle. Big Mike, a naturopathic doctor, brings to you the latest trends in supplementation nutrition to bring you from zero health to optimum health using different protocols and techniques. While Little Mike, our health specialist, dives into the secrets of holistic health and mindfulness, placing strategic emphasis on unique and modern wellness methods. Whether you're a fitness fanatic or just embarking on your wellness journey, these guys have got you covered. So grab a smoothie, kick back, and join the conversation. It's Health Talk with Big Mike and Little Mike every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. to 10:35 a.m. only on The Street 919 FM. Looking for a pleasurable experience? Then look no further. The Sea Champion is available for rent. Sailing from Kings Wharf, San Fernando for a 4-hour cruise, 1 hour boarding and 3 hours sailing. This includes a house DJ for boarding, cleaning crew, security, and a well-stocked bar. For more information on bookings and packages available, contact 399-5959, 324-4227, or 281-4723. Call us anytime for bookings. Natural Health Solutions Limited, FETIA's Educational Performance Medication segment every Tuesday at 8:05 a.m. to 8:35 a.m. right here on The Street 919 FM. Call us at 222-2189 or WhatsApp only at 304-5816 in Trinidad or 732-9186 in Tobago. Our location is number 8 Orsonville Road, St. Augustine, and the number 40 Wilson Road, Scarborough, Tobago. Business hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plagues us are not happening to us, but it's happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Champlain. Telephone number 736-3962 every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe. Are you a new employee entering the workplace? Are you a supervisor, counselor, or HR practitioner? Do you know the 5 interpersonal communication competencies that you need for healthy workplace relationships? Listening, speaking, connecting, modeling behavior, and mediating conflict. We have the perfect resource for you. Conversation Capsules at Work, written by communication expert Dr. Madonna Doyle. This powerful book provides you with tablets to energize relationships, repair broken friendships, grow team spirit, and regulate conflicts. Each tablet is infused with real-world situations that apply at every level of the workplace. Own your copy today from any branch of RIK Booksellers in Trinidad and Tobago, or obtain from our web store, www.madonnadoyle.com. Conversation Capsules at Work, daily supplements for healthy workplace communication. You can also join Dr. Madonna every Monday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon on the show Words Matter, only on The Street 919 FM. You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Quaiko, Sandy Grande, every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., Mondays at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Trauma and Bereavement, Tuesdays 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., The Law on You, Wednesdays 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., Dealing with Disabilities, every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m., all-night prayer, live on the street 919 FM, designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You'll also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. For further information, you can call 753-1113 or 236-7271. Got to pay those bills, guys. So we continue to take your calls. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Brucey. How are you doing, boy?
Hey, I did cool, Mr. Chance. How you doing?
Well, one day at a time.
Yes.
Morning, my radio daughter. How you going, girl? Well, you know, something must have given me a little challenge this morning.
Yes.
Yeah, I got in a little late, Bruce. I know the time is short, but I feel let me get him a little peace.
Yeah.
Particularly, you know, I always like to get him a little peace when you're there. You know, yes, give you that great support because you deserve the support from all of us who have been following the program for a long time. Yeah? So very special hello to my Tobago people and certainly all my Trinidad people. Angie, good morning. This morning, Bruce, I want to stay on a topic that I started with you last week, you know. Over the weekend, I heard some commentators on other radio platforms trying to give praise to the opposition for the proclamation of the steel pan instrument. And I take umbrage to that. You know why, Bruce? Because that is a very convenient thing. That bill for the proclamation of the pan needed a simple majority. No, whether the opposition or the independent senators had voted for it, it would have passed in the parliament, Bruce.
Yeah.
So it just was convenient to try to come behind so that people will say, yes, they voted for it. So I want to endorse, I want to make it crystal clear that this particular historic event, we must underscore it as an achievement by Dr. Keith Rowley and the PNM, and certainly working together with the president of Panchenbigo, is Beverly Ramsey Moore. It must be made crystal clear. They must not be allowed to loop in at the side and get any little kudos. They did absolutely nothing. In fact, what they did was they put Miss Bijel Benjamin, because they see this pan is a black thing now. Why didn't they put any of the others? Who was the shadow minister of culture? Is it Michelle Benjamin? Why didn't they say it as a black thing and come in and tell us all kind of foolishness when this issue was an issue more than 4 decades and 5 decades? We have been asking for it, and this government had the testicular fortitude, the priority to give it to us, and at the same time to make sure that the world through the United Nations, 193 countries recognize World Steel Pan Day on the 11th of August. I don't want them to come and so shadow and try to get any little kudos on that. They are just trying to be convenient. So let me say again, Dr. Rowley and the PNM government, go to the head of the class. That achievement is exceptional. And let me tell you something. It was not only the proclamation, you know. Let me read clause 4 for your listeners. The bill had a number of clauses, and you had clause 4. Hear what clause 4 said. The first time that is happening, that the minister must be mandated to report to the parliament every 2 years on the promotion, development, and impact of the steel pan locally and internationally. He has to give a report, whoever that minister is, whatever government, you're now reporting to the parliament, meaning that all the things developing with respect to the improvement and the promotion and the development of pan will be placed in the parliament, and government will be able to make a decision as to how they are going to assist this movement of the pan to go forward and improve and do some innovations at the time. Let me, before I close, give Mr. Manning some praise. Because Mr. Manning played an important role in the development of the pan. I mentioned it, I'm going to say it again, that he put together a committee that was responsible for the GPAN. And the persons who did that innovation got the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I speak of Professor Brian Copeland and Professor Clement Imbert. Very important and instructive work done by the PNM people in this movement of the steel pan. So I am not going to allow anybody to creep in on the side with the UNC and get any praise. Thank you, Dr. Rowley. Thank you, Beverly Ramsey Moore, for that historic event last week. Thank you very much, Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Chance. Caller, good morning.
Oh, Bruce.
Morning.
You remember that Sean used to sing Chin Chin Charlie, sitting on us. He tried to make a dollar out of 50 cents. He twist like this.
I remember that.
Right. I've seen a text going out all around the place that they're trying to make a dollar out of 50 cents and twisting. Something, it appears that Gary Griffith would have released because, you know, as a man who was in security, a part of the defense force, he liked to be called captain and all that, he has no discipline, it appears to me. So as Minister of National Security, you would have to be interfacing with the Minister of National Security. I mean, as the Commissioner of Police, you have to be interfacing with the Minister of National Security, the Prime Minister, who is the head of the National Security Council. So there's some, because Dr. Rowley would have spoken with the SLU again in Parliament, you know, he had to come out and he appear, he up there, he up over. So now there seems to be some text where it is alleged Dr. Rowley asked him about some FUL for the ward or whatever. And I asked him myself, what is illegal in that? The minister asked, it's up to you, once the people have in the documents and they'll file it the right way and they not have no charges against them or anything with the police and they would have filed it the way you have to file for FUL. What is wrong if the Prime Minister say, don't forget to check this or whatever? There's something wrong with that. That has happened all the time. But we want him to release the WhatsApp messages from the opposite side, the opposition side, who on the opposition side may have asked you to look into this or look into that. Who knows? So don't just put one side of the thing and everybody goes, oh, Dr. Rowley have to call press conference to speak today and he has to account for what? He's here in the National Security Council. And if somebody he know apply for FUL and they apply the right way, there are no case against them, nothing. And he tell the, based on what the text is saying, it alleged the Commissioner of Police looking into this somehow. What's wrong with that? We just do that in my normal life and thing. You tell somebody, hey, don't forget to check the thing, so and so, you know, don't forget to. Dr. Rowley and them as human beings to his people at the end of the day. The thing is, if the warners who they're saying in the text have sent me the documents and the documents was done the right way and everything, I don't see the back. And that's what I'm telling you. They're trying to make a dollar out of 50 cents because they are nothing on the PNM under Dr. T. Christopher Rowley. They don't have nothing on Dr. Rowley. They don't have nothing on Minister of Security. They don't have nobody in the PNM. So they're trying every little thing because the FUL, that come back and is that it's, you know, why ain't over Anna Ram Logan? Anna Ram Logan lost, he appealed, he had to go and answer now in the court. So based on the tampering and misbehavior in public office, they ain't talking about that. Why did they over Anna Ram Logan when he went up in the Privy Council and one of the warlords and up there tell him, I paid it my way. That he lied. They don't talk about that. Write it on somewhere. I'll get the video and show it right there when he say he wasn't there and he was there, really there. And all the back and all. They tell him up there, I'm paying it reach anyway. Boy, you're lying, boy. You was there, boy. That's what they tell him. They ain't talking about that. So again, Chin Chin Charlie sitting on a fence. He tried to make a dollar out of 50 cents. He twist like this and what? It was still 50 cents. I'm going to do.
Caller, good morning.
Morning to you, Bruce.
Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Not too bad at all, my friend. Once again, condolences to you and your family.
Yeah, man, thanks.
On your recent bereavement. It's not easy. I've been through it, so I know. But all strength within. And I know that all I can tell you is that time is a great healer. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, man.
That time is a great healer. And nobody can feel your pain except you. But you'll be okay. Bruce, you know that I've noticed, listening to Mr. Chance this morning. Good morning to all the callers and listeners, of course. And something occurred to me. Let me tell you why it is, Bruce. It appears as if the UNC, whenever there's certain issues, that they put certain people up in front. Now, we're talking about the PAN. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Look who they put to talk about PAN in the lower house, Michelle Benjamin. Bruce, I will challenge anybody to tell me when was the last time Michelle Benjamin, MP from Maruga Tableland, spoke in the Parliament on any issue. Tell me the last time she made a contribution of 45 minutes plus in the Parliament of our country on any matter as it pertains to anything else outside of what she just spoke about just last week. Why they put her? As Mr. Chance indicated, she is not the Shadow Minister for Culture and the Arts, is she? No, she isn't. But they put her. Why? And there seems to be a trend, even in the Senate, in the upper house. Who they put? Huh? Naked. What Naked know about PAN? What Naked know about PAN? Naked knows nothing about PAN. Naked is a footballer. Was. And that's it. When there was the shootings in Harp Place and these other places, who went up there to talk to the people? Who they send? All for political mileage. Because they believe that, hey, these are African things. Why they want to portray us as, hey, only African people could beat PAN? Why they want to portray that to the country? When PAN is a national instrument, when PAN should be in every single school in Trinidad and Tobago, when everybody can beat PAN, why it is the portraying and pushing certain people about with respect to certain things with respect to PAN? Why? Are they trying to garner votes of the African diaspora? I'm asking a question, that's all. Why? But when it comes to particular issues in the Parliament, MP Benjamin is just a yes, time to vote, yes or no. And that's it. No other contribution was, so she's not important enough. She's not considered enough when there are other matters to deal with. Huh? I'm just asking a question. But I ask people again, when was the last time you heard MP Michelle Benjamin contribute in the Parliament with respect to making a 45-minute contribution? Not asking questions, making a 45-minute contribution on any serious matter in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. And if so, what was it that she spoke about? Tell me. I can't recall. Maybe you can, or maybe somebody else can, Bruce. I don't know. Maybe somebody will call in and tell us when last she made a contribution in the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is and you know, Bruce, you know it's hurtful, Bruce? I went away for so many years thinking that the land up in Trin City area there was already given to Pan Trinbago. And they were the owners of the land, Bruce. I was of that opinion. When they keep boasting, when I hear Saddam Hussein say how we get them land, only to find out from the present Minister of Tourism and Culture and the Arts that they were never given anything. They had no deed. They had no nothing, Bruce. Nothing, zero, nada, zilch. They didn't own anything, Bruce. So when the Honorable Prime Minister indicated that he was going to give that land to the Amani family to build an academy for cricket, I say, well, how you could do that? Because, Bruce, I was fooled, Bruce. I didn't know better. And many people in Trinidad and Tobago must have asked the same question. How could the Honorable Dr. Kate Rowley give away, hear my words, give away the land to the Amani family when that was owned by Pantrin Bego? But I didn't know until just recently in the Parliament when Randall Mitchell spoke and said, hey, Pantrin Bego didn't own the land at all. They had no deed, Bruce. They had nothing. And then Kamala Prasad Visesa during 2010 and 2015 said she was to give $7 million for Pantrin Bego to develop on the land, to build on the land. And they got no $7 million, Bruce. From the partnership, Bruce, led by Kamala Prasad Visesa, Pushwati. Lies again, Bruce. So, Bruce, I walked away thinking, well, okay, something is being done for Pantrin Bego, and I felt good about it. Only to find out last week, Bruce, nada, zero, nothing, zilch. No $7 million, no deed, no nothing, Bruce. I've been honest. I don't know about other people. I have been honest to you this morning, Bruce. I went away thinking that Pantrin Bego owned the land, Bruce. I went away thinking so until last week. Bruce, the UNC fooling the people of Trinidad and Tobago, Bruce. They continue to do so. How can we believe anything that they say, Bruce? Bruce, the national instrument, Bruce, they fooling with that too? Bruce, I shame for me, Bruce. I being honest with you, Bruce. Bruce, I shame. I shame. You know that's a big man thing? I shame. I was around telling people they own land. What Ramsey Moore doing? And I talking about, hey, why they don't build something and let me develop the pan. Let me make money. Nothing for we, Bruce. Nothing. And I had to listen to Michelle Benjamin criticizing this government. And Naked, who knows nothing, criticizing this government about pan. Talking about he's a pan man. He should be ashamed. Bruce, I am sorry. I want to apologize to the pan fraternity because I went away thinking that they own something. They owned nothing until this government, led by Dr. Rowley, is now about to give them something better than what they had before. What they didn't have, I should say. You understand, Bruce? So every time you hear them people talk, them UNC people, take it with a grain of salt. Because maybe we really ain't get nothing when they say they give you something. That's all I have to say, Bruce. And I want to thank you very much for listening to me.
Caller, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning. Hold on, let me lower my volume. Good morning. Right. Good morning to you, Trinidad and Tobago. IWER George, we love you up here, man. And the whole of the 91.9 family. Okay, let me get to the point. Brother Bruce, condolences to you.
Thank you.
Jealousy, sir. Jealousy has the weight of the grave. You know what the grave does to your body, right? It does everything that is against normalcy. When you see people getting on and lying against the Prime Minister, it is because they are behaving like the weight of the grave. Don't be surprised what jealousy does. Jealousy and hate runs on the same road. Think about the grave and you will understand what they are doing to Mr. Rowley, or they are trying to do to Mr. Rowley. They are trying to discredit him in any way possible, trying to have him be sour grapes in the ears of people. And we who have the sense to understand what is right and what is wrong cannot be fooled by these kind of thug words that they are using. And then we have the dissidents, the other brand of dissidents that live by the sword. They will die by the sword. That is all I have to say, and thank you very much.
Amen. Thank you. Take care. Caller, good morning.
A blessed morning to Boozy Boss Wayne.
Hey, morning, my brother. Morning.
Mr. and Felix, Dale, the voice, all loyal listeners and callers and all on the live. Well, I see Falai Augustine had the elections for the new party. I hope that Mr. Falai Augustine is going to the Tobago House of Assembly and dissolve the assembly, because they cannot be, to me, they cannot go inside there as no new party controlling the affairs of the Tobago House of Assembly. What a confusion. All the illuminated minds in Trinidad and Tobago, I want them to come and tell me if that is legal, what Falai Augustine and them are doing right now. What Mr. Falai Augustine is doing is treason to me. You went in as PDP, you end up independent, you call yourself TPP, have elections to establish the party, and want to walk in the assembly as TPP. No, not to me. Bruce, I don't know about the US or Trinidad and Tobago, but to me, I know something is very much wrong there. And concerning, I say something is very wrong there, Bruce. And another thing now, you know, all the people in Trinidad and Tobago who oppose this government and this DPNM, Bruce the Wicked. I listened to Mark talking about the refinery and the person from India who proposed to buy it, how is all kind of 1% and different adjectives where you're describing. I want to tell Mr. Mark, Roger is a wicked man. Roger take bread out of man's pocket, out of the mouth, down Saudi. We build a platform, and in the arrangement to build the second platform, you go on and talking about you want more money for workers, and tell the people and them take the rig and go to take it and go and leave all those workers who built the first platform in Trinidad and Tobago, you know. because most of them platform outside there with drilling oil and gas. They just tow them thing down from Texas. Because Texas have hundreds of them thing up the idle, just waiting for some investor or somebody to come and say they're going and do works in Trinidad and Tobago concerning oil and gas. Mr. Roger come again with his white clear suit talking about buying the refinery and then going to the government and saying, you know, you have something in place for the expatriates and all these different things. I want the same deal. The government tell him this is the deal for the refinery, what we want right now, not what you want. Going and talking about the government wicked and bad. I want the Minister of Finance, the Prime Minister, to make themselves clear concerning the asset of Petrotrin for the Trinidad and Tobago. Because, Bruce, I would have taken the refinery and run with it. And all now, so I would not be talking, I'd be making profit. Investment is money. And that is what Roger and them hold on to. And only getting people talk. Roger, all you find all your bearings, brother. Union, all you make up all your mind what you want to do with workers. If it's only to collect the money and have them demonstrate for quote-unquote collective bargaining, better wages for workers. Get all yourself in order. As I always say, they need self-invest in a Tulum factory, not even a gas station, or even Price Smart and Budget Mart, where all of them just go and shop. Them don't shop by Miss Margaret shop. Them don't buy nothing by Palace Chickens if you was showing that boost. They don't come down in corners and buy no fries. They where coming from. They spend their money in big luxury. Thank you very much, Bruce.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey.
Sorry to call back, but I have a small contribution.
No problem.
I hear reading some ads about emancipation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I hear any word African in front of it, African Emancipation Day.
Oh.
Did I hear anything right or wrong?
I say African, but I can't remember it being in front, so I got to take a look at it one time.
Okay. I know, I guess. I was stepping away now, and I hear the ads reading emancipation starting soon in the village. But I ain't hearing the word African Emancipation Day.
Well,
so I said, let me just call
the 2024 Pan-African Festival commemorating emancipation.
Pan-African?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So there are some Pan celebrations in it as well this year.
Yeah. Right. And also, with this G Sting guy, right? He's very disrespectful. Just imagine, Bruce, if he reacting like that to the Prime Minister who was his boss, right? Could you imagine if a member in his party says something against him, what will he do? Eh? He don't have no confidential with him, you know. Agreement with him, you know. Anything he will expose. And people have to be this guy cannot be anything in Trinidad and Tobago because look how he is behaving. All Dr. Rowley is doing is just pushing some buttons. And he's just rah, 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 rah. And Dr. Rowley go keep pushing the button until. Okay? Have a good day.
Yeah, man. So Grim, you know, I was really thinking about what you said in true. Let me see how that pans out, eh? Caller, good morning.
Hey Bruce, morning again.
Yeah, man.
All right. When you look at the National Security Council and what it represents and what it does for the security of Trinidad and Tobago, right? Because you have a Prime Minister who heads that. So the Prime Minister will be the head. So you have customs, you have fire, you have the defense force. All them sit around a table and with the COP and they discuss matters interest to Trinidad and Tobago, which will be public interest. And when you have one of those persons who sitting around the table and behaving in such a manner that he is telling the person who chairs that meeting, is the PM, that he cannot be summoned by the Prime Minister. What if the Chief of the Defense Force Staff take that stance? And the head of fire, the head of customs, would we have a National Security Council functioning? So once it's like a chain link. If one breaking the rules, you have to put a plug to that. And you don't know what he may have known what the Prime Minister wanted to see him about, or call him to sit into the meeting on what he decided not going, because apparently around that time information was coming to the Prime Minister, and I listened to what Gavin Hira said, and I had to agree with him. But most of the time I don't agree with Gavin Hira. But you know, the man is a professional in his work. But I think sometimes he don't properly well explain what he's talking about. So I really, just his limit questions. I don't agree most of the things he said. But he said something about the national security and what the information given to Dr. Rowley and how he's supposed to deal with it. And if he had not dealt with it, it will be a derelict of duties. And I agree with that. Because you cannot be given information like that and then you just shelve it. I mean, the information back in 1990 was there, and we did nothing about it. So when that happened in 1990, people could have said, well, boy, wake up when it's over. Everybody know but didn't know, and we were caught with our pants down because there was shipment of guns that came through the port and up in Hills in John. All that came out in a report. The UNC government came in years after and had a commissioner inquiry into 1990. The information come out there, and whatever information come out there, you now have to use that to put a proper system in place to prevent something like that from happening again. So it goes back to the National Security Council, right? And if you don't have a team player who's a lone ranger, not listening to what the policies of the government is saying, and all these things, what do you expect? You expect that man to sit down there, he could be trusted. So when we're hearing things that this is now coming out now, like they was going to keep a coup, and then and you got to think about the ammunition bunker we found in the hills of Santa Cruz, and all these things. We need information. We need to know what was really going on. So this thing has to play out. It must play out. People needs to be asked questions, but there's a place for that. The court, they can defend themselves. Pull your lawyer, get your lawyer, and you're going to defend yourself. As it is now, Gary Griffith is not under any investigation. What it probably is you here now is not an investigation into anybody, but just an audit report. And once the audit report comes out and there is any form of signs of wrongdoing that it may be interest of the police and the DPP to go to the court, let's play out. But all I said, I would have talk and you're talking this and you have this and there. You could bring down a government and you bring out tape at this and all kind of nonsense. Save that for the court. Thank you very much.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Bruce, about
The
a
views
week or
expressed
two.
are not necessarily the views of the management of the street. 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street. 919 FM.
Yo, this is a Big Mike, not the mass man, the health man. And joining me
will be Little Mike as we discuss tips on taking you from zero health to optimum health